Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Texas T-Man with Vapin Gamers. Hopefully you guys are doing very well today. I'm here to show you our setup video. This is for me. This is what I use in my office when I go live with you guys here on YouTube Gaming. So yeah, let's check it out. Let's see what I've got. All right, everybody, check it out. This is the setup that we've got here, or that I've got anyway. This is Texas T-Man. So what do we got over here? Over here we got Command Central, 2 monitors, the PS4, all the mixing stuff, the games. I actually got some more out in the living room, but I just have, you know, a couple of the ones that I play back here, about 6 of them primarily. So anyway, what I've got rocking on my setup here is I've got an i-incorporated 28-inch LCD monitor right here. The picture of my son at the top. Looks so cute. Check him out. There he is. Oh, he's so precious. Over here to the right, I have a Viotech 32-inch curved monitor LCD, which is fantastic. It's a great screen to use. I've got a couple of Bose speakers there and there. I've got my green screen back here, which we'll go into it a little bit here. It's all big. And then I've got a couple of routers back there. My cable modem, which has a 32 down channel and an 8 channel up, which is awesome. I've got an Asus wireless router as well. It was given to me courtesy of T-Mobile. Now what I use primarily for my screen for gameplay is this beautiful thing right here. It's a 47-inch LG 3D TV, which I've got hooked up to my PS4. And so that's why kind of when you guys see me and I'm kind of looking up and looking to the right, that's kind of why, because you see my mic and everything else. So let's get into the details here of what exactly I use in my setup as we kind of take a seat here. Over here on this screen right here where I'm looking to the right here when I'm playing, you can see Point right now is actually doing a live stream, so this is kind of good. I can kind of show it to you. Over here is the chat where I can see where you guys are talking to me. Right here I have the No Copyright Sounds playlist that I play from the Spotify web player. Some people might ask, why don't you use it on YouTube? Well, I've kind of found that when I do that on my computer, it basically tends to kind of freeze up my CPU whenever it switches songs. For some reason, I found that out, you know, a couple of weeks ago, and so I don't do that anymore. Since I started using the Spotify web player, it's been relatively smooth, and I've had very little bit of problems. Now on the live side, as you guys can see, this right here is the back end. Tells me to live stream, Point streaming right now. Stream health here tells me it's all green, everything is good. Shows what you guys are seeing right there so we can tell what's going on. This tells us how many people are watching, the elapsed time of the stream. Right here I have the chat popped out, so what I do is that I use the fan funding option here to see if any tips come in. Now tips aren't required, but we always very much appreciate it. It helps us do what we do when we stream. You know, helps pay the bills, so to speak, you know, for the internet and everything else. This tells us how many are watching now, you know, when they come and go, so forth, and kind of that thing. Now over here, you're going to notice right down here, this little thing here with the audio. That is the audio mixer from the Game Show software that we use. A lot of other people use OBS. We happen to like Game Show. We've had no major problems with it. It hasn't really crashed on us or anything else. It's super easy to do. To basically do your streams. Over here on the left-hand side is basically your preview window where you can see its preview right here. So when you get your stuff set up here, then you press it here to the right, and this is your live screen over here on the right-hand side. So it'll move stuff around. You know, you can do different pictures like this. You can press it like that, you know, like videos. You know, you can press it over to that way, like when we go live and we play the video there and you guys see that. And that's kind of basically the way that Game Show works. Super simple once you get it set up, and it's got, you know, 3 different layers, kind of like that little icon right there. It shows you 3 different layers. It's kind of the way that it works. Really super easy to use. And so I very much enjoy using it. Took a little bit to get used to it, but we will be doing a feature video later on where we're going to kind of go into the nitty-gritty of how to use it, because the one thing I've noticed is that there's not very many videos out there detailing to us how to properly use it. There is like 2, and they're both about an hour long. And so we'll probably wind up doing like a Q&A and so forth. So right here, I've got my boom arm mic stand, which I use with my beautiful and my ever lovely blue Spark condenser microphone. I absolutely love this thing, which is then running over here across the way to my 12-channel USB mixing board right here by Behringer. This, of course, is my microphone coming in. This right here is my audio from my PC going into the board, so that way everything's mixed through here and put out through the USB here. Now, it's important to remember, if you're going to use a condenser mic like this one here, you want to make sure that your mixing board has enough phantom power to power your microphone. It's extremely important. Too low and it's not going to push anything through. Right here, this is just basically pushing out to my Bose speaker, so I've got sound when I don't want to wear headphones. And then it's also got hooked up to my, Sony headphones right here that I've had forever since I've done, internet radio for a long time. What I'm using for my webcam is a Microsoft HD webcam. Films in 1080p if I want it to, which I typically don't, just because of the fact I want to try to keep it as buffer free as possible without totally hiccuping. My PS4 controller, my little controller stand there where I just plug my controllers in to basically have them charge. I highly encourage you guys, everybody who streams, have something like that so you can always have an extra charged controller when you're going live. You don't want to run out of battery and be like, okay, well, now I've got to run around and try to find a cable. This right here is my custom built PC that I built myself. I've been kind of lazy. I left the front panel off, and of course you can see a result of all this mixing madness, which is all the wires everywhere, wires all over the floor. Right here is my new office chair that I've got. It is, my wife says it's autonomous, I believe is the name of the company. It's a very sturdy chair. It's totally comfortable compared to my last one. I'm very happy with it. It's very ergonomical here, like for your neck, 45-degree angle for your back, and everything else. So, and then last but not least, actually there is my green screen, which you guys will notice on some of my streams lately. You've seen this in the background. I'm still kind of working on it because over here tends to be darker than right here. Because when I pull it up close to the light, which is right there, basically it creates a real bad bright spot right here, and I'm not able to get it edited out of the video properly when I go to turn on the key or whatever that removes, I forget the name of it, the key to remove the green from the video. So I mean, that's pretty much it as far as what I'm rolling. All right, well that's pretty much it. That's the basic breakdown of what I've got going on here on my end with Vapin Gamers. The other thing we didn't get a chance to show was, of course, the Elgato Capture Card Pro. I think it's the HD60, but I'll double verify that and put it down in the description below. So as you can see, what we're using to capture everything is you're going to kind of have a place to kind of store it all, so to speak. But if you guys have any comments, questions, leave them down below. More than happy to answer. We're going to be trying to do some Q&As with you guys, with some of our viewers who are interested in doing the streaming. Now, while we have all this kind of stuff, you don't really need it all. You can do it straight from the PS4, but I'll encourage you very much to get a camera so that people can see you. People tend to like that. Other than that, that's pretty much it. You guys have a great day. Let us know if you need anything else. And leave comments below. Subscribe, like. Thank you.